All right, this is the packing list brief from Cadet Pope, Brigham Young University. We're just gonna go in no particular order. I have it all here. You can check it off one by one on your packing list if you want to follow along. Large ruck, you're gonna have your name tape on this bottom flap right here. Okay, it's gonna be sewn on. You're gonna have your left, you have your right sustainment pouches. You're going to have your shoulder straps. You're gonna have your waistband and all the buckles attached and in working order. Make sure it's tied up if you want it to not get caught on anything that's anything dangling. You don't want it to get caught. You're gonna have your 100% wool inserts. Okay. You're going to have your leather outer shell. Okay, it's gonna have that extra pad of leather on it, so that's gonna protect your hands from the rope and all the things that we're gonna be doing, all the work. You're gonna have your black fleece cap, so just a black beanie, has to be black. You're gonna have an MRE. If you have an MRE, you can feel free to take it, pack it away. It's just extra weight. We're gonna be issuing about 15 of those to you guys the day before air assault school. I have two examples of iPro here. They both have to have the clear lens. These are the goggles, okay? They're on that APEL list. APEL stands for Approved Protective Eyewear List. This is probably what most of you have. Clear lens, iPro. Okay, I have a hard case. Hard case is not required for protecting. This is a Ziploc bag. I have multiple Ziploc bags. You only need one. This particular one is carrying my headlamp. It has to be red lens capable. And then also it's carrying my extra batteries. So make sure your batteries match whatever batteries are needed to run your headlamp, your red lens. An extra gallon bag. My final gallon bag is carrying my notebooks, just to waterproof them. All of your notebooks need to be able to fit into a cargo pocket of your OCP trousers. Highlighter. Black pens, must be black ink. It can't be white, red, any of the other colors. Like, has to be black ink. I have multiple versions of the Ear Pro. Has to be a hard case. And inside that hard case, you can have either the foam variety or the triple flange like I have here. I have them attached to a string so they don't get lost as easy. You can buy the foam from Walmart or like any place you can find foam and put it in a hard case. The hard case is what they're looking for. So I have a couple here. This is an example of what wrong looks like on your canteen. The tape is supposed to follow this line that goes the length height-wise of your canteen on either side. It's also supposed to be not a jagged edge like I have it here. You're supposed to cut it. I recommend bringing an X-Acto knife that you keep obviously at the hotel room, and that's what you use to clean up your edges both on your ACH and on your canteens. You're gonna have a belt, okay, Army yellow, reflective. You're gonna have running shoes. You're going to have your canteen carrier. Make sure that that buckle and that MOLLE attachment strap works on the back. You're gonna have your wet weather gear. Make sure that you have a rank either sewn on, like I have it here. Try to get it in the light. Mine is sewn on, little slip on, or you have the pin version on your wet weather gear, okay? So this is your wet weather. You're going to have your ACH or Kevlar. This is an ACH. So ACHs have the pads in here. You're gonna have, wow, the lighting's really bad here. You're gonna have 7 pads, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, okay, as well as your working chin strap. Buckles need to be working. This is another example of what wrong looks like, okay? On this edge, there's a jagged edge instead of a straight line. You can use an X-Acto knife to clean that up. That one's actually pretty clean right there, okay? In the back, we have a really bad, it's covering these bolts on either side. It's extending past the bolts on either side, and it's also, you know, coming off, okay? So that is, and it's jagged edges. Okay, so they're gonna mark that. If I were to take that to air assault school, and they'll be like, you have 24 hours to fix it, cadet or trainee or air assault, and then you'll have 24 hours to fix it. If you take it off and you put on a new one, then they'll mark that one as, hey, you have 24 hours to fix it. So technically, you can come with a terrible ACH every single day, and you'll have 24 hours to fix it. Oh, put this one away without even talking about it. You have to have straps. Strings on the side that are not falling off. You have to have put your head inside of this in a well-lit room or outside, and you're gonna see if there's any holes. If there's holes, it's unserviceable and you need to get a new one. You have to have a colored ROTC patch, no unit patches. Leadership excellence. On the back, you have to have Velcro. I hand stitched all this Velcro. If you use command strips, that works just as well. You're gonna have a beret. Make sure that you have shaved your beret prior. You're gonna have your school DUI or this, the cadet silver ASU rank, and it's just gonna go in the exact same spot. If you don't have the school DUI, you put this silver rank on. And if you don't have the silver rank, you're going to put the school DUI on. You have to have one or the other. And then you're gonna have one pair of socks packed away, either brown, black, or green. You're gonna have one tan t-shirt, no logos on the front or the back. You're going to have your OCP trousers. You're going to have your OCP blouse, okay? American flag with all the patches affixed. American flag, Army, name, rank, and then your subdued ROTC patch. Subdued meaning that it's just not colored. It's not that graduation patch that I showed you earlier. Then you're gonna have a PC, okay? PC with your rank. I have to have mine sewn on because my ranks are on my blouse are sewn, and I have my name sewn on as well. Okay, so that's ACH goes in there, and then I'm not gonna pack this one away. I don't know if I already talked about this, but we'll talk about it again if not. IOTV, this is what it looks like. They'll issue these if you don't have one, so don't worry. I got this from the guard. This does not need to be Velcroed on, okay? Either the name tape or the rank, but everything else needs to be taken off. No kit, no canteen, camelback, grenade pouches, magazine pouches. It's just your IOTV. They'll issue this, no name tape or rank, so you need to bring the rank and the name tape. And they'll also issue the plates. So all of that is gonna be in your carried items at all times, okay? The rest of the packing list is the worn items. For our first ever layout, we're gonna be in our civilians, so we're not gonna be wearing these per se, but every subsequent layout, second, third, fourth, fifth, every layout that they decide to do after that, we're gonna be wearing the following items, okay? We're wearing our boots. Make sure that you trust these boots with your life. Make sure that you've worn them before and broken them in, because we're gonna be rucking and doing a lot of physical things. You're gonna have your dog tags, so you're gonna have two, okay? One on a short chain and one on a long chain, together, linked. You're gonna have your black and gold APFUs, so that's what these are. You don't want the gray and the black ones. Those are the IPFUs, and we don't use those anymore. You're gonna have another pair of trousers. You're gonna have another blouse with everything affixed again. So rank, name, Army, flag, and then the subdued Army ROTC Cadet Command Patch. You're gonna have another pair of socks, black, gold, brown or green. You're gonna have another no logo or insignia shirt, and you're gonna have a belt in your worn packing list. You're also gonna have your CAC, so your Common Access Card, which is, you should have that. If you don't have one of those, we need to have a talk pretty soon, so contact me about that. But yeah, everything on that is the packing list. So we are done with the packing list. I'm gonna move the camera over here. On this side of the room, we have all the things that I am going to take as extras or supplements, okay? So some examples, I have extra boots, I have a personal rope and a carabiner, I have a Gerber that I'm gonna leave in the hotel, I have extra uniforms, I have an extra PC, shower shoes, socks, underwear, hygiene items, towels, extra dog tags, pens, pencils, 550 cord, a nice pair of ear pro if they allow me to use it, masking tape. This should really be on the packing list because you're going to be redoing that masking tape all the time. So you should have that over there really in your carried items, to be honest. I have an extra canteen, an extra highlighter, extra patches, a lighter, extra canteen holder, extra belt. Like all those things are just going to make me feel a little bit more confident and feel a little safer that I'm not going to lose anything. And if I even do lose something, that I have extra of it. So take it or leave it. You don't need to have those things on that side of the room. Just the ruck, what I had in the ruck, and then what I had laying out on the floor for my worn items. So if you have any questions, feel free to reach out. But that concludes the layout brief. Air salt.